softwares which are compatible with the best in the industry. Rich Piece, Garment CAD, and Fashion Studio, besides Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop and Corel Draw, are taught to the students to get their seamless entry into the fashion industry. The singular achievement of the PG Department of Fashion Designing is its 12 IPRs issued by the Copyright Office, Government of India. For this achievement, we have also been felicitated with the title of the Best Department of KMV. The department has added another feather to its cap by its collaboration with the Times of India group for the fashion shows under the nomenclature of Sukriti. These fashion shows have made a name for themselves in the region, a home away from home. Yes, I am referring to the KMV boarding house, which is nestled in pristine, beautiful environment with the peacocks and the banyan trees. This boarding house provides state-of-the-art facilities to the boarders, and it also provides a conducive atmosphere for optimum learning. The threshold of success of any department is its placements, and we here at PG Department of Fashion Designing KMV are really proud of our placements. Our students are placed as academicians in the industry on various positions, as well as are proud entrepreneurs. So we are all proud KMVites.
The success of any fashion design department is the final passing out collection of the students. Supriti 22, an extravaganza of sustainable fashion, has made a name for itself not only in the region but also nationally. I would like all of you to see the glimpses of this annual fashion fiesta showcasing multi-hued expressions.
Shashi sir, the voice is not optimum.
Dr. Happy.
It is now time to introduce a visionary team leader, a Harvard alumna, KMV alumna, Dr. Atima Sharma Dwivedi, Principal KMV. She has been a beam of light, energy, and strength. She has placed KMV on the international map due to her dedicated efforts, missionary zeal, and above all, her passion. She has taken personal interest in each and every student and faculty of college with her wisdom and grace. She has trained each one of us towards enviable heights with her mantra: pursue excellence and success will follow. She also quotes Swami Vivekananda ji, often with the words that is, he alone teaches who has something to give, for teaching is not talking, teaching is not imparting or doctoring, it is communicating. I request esteemed Principal Madam to deliver her welcome address.
Thank you, Harpreet, for a very kind introduction, a very liberal one. Welcome once again to all of you to this this day's interaction, a good communicative session with the resource person, Ms. Tanya Mishra. So, Ms. Tanya, to begin with, we are grateful that you are here, and I'm sure that your interaction with our students will give them an exposure to career opportunities which are beyond the realms of ordinary experience. Why I say ordinary experience? Because any student entering a fashion design, discipline must understand as to what are the possibilities of developing a career in, fashion world. I must tell the students that Ms. Tanya, with her wide experience in brand building as well as entrepreneurship at this young age, is dynamic as well as experimental in her career so far. So what I saw was that she is also ambitious. These are the things which the students need to share. Why we thought that she will be a good interactive resource person and an inspirational experience for all of you, because she's young like you, and she, like you, has entered the field of fashion design with a passion and ambition, not only to seek the jobs, but to create jobs and to be the job giver instead of a job seeker. So we want all of you to become leaders in your respective fields, whatever you try to do, whatever your ambition. And I'm sure that many of you still may not be clear about the goals or about the kind of career you want to build for yourself. Do you want to be an entrepreneur, or you want to be working in a company, or you want to still better build your own brand which becomes an international brand? Why not? You should all be ambitious. So Tanya, thank you so much for being with the students today and with the faculty. I also want to congratulate Dr. Harpreet and her team to have organized this wonderful interactive session. And I'm sure that by the end of the session, the students will gain with the experience that they are going to share with Tanya. So, Ms. Tanya, you have, I read that you are also exposed to brand building experiences. So I would like you to talk about all those things, and if the students wish, we could later extend these experiences and have more interactive sessions with Ms. Tanya in all the career building mission that we have for our students. So once again, I congratulate the whole department, and over to the anchors now. Maybe Dr. Harpreet would like to say a few words before we have Tanya interact and communicate with our young brigade of students. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You're always a beacon of light for us, empowering all of us, enthusing all of us, especially the students, to achieve great heights. So I hand over to Ruchika now for further.
Sure.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Secret of success lies in preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Good morning, everyone. I'm Ruchika from MSc Fashion Designing, Semester 4, and I'm pleased to give you all a glimpse of the inspiring career of a resource person, Miss Tanya Mishra. She is a strong believer of sustainable fashion, currently working with Karishma Sahani, Best Sustainable Designer of India, Kershaw, India. She has represented NIFT at two international platforms, Fashion Colloquia, Jaipur 2020, and First Sustainable Development Conference, Wuhan. Further continuing this journey, she took inspiration from Kintsugi and designed the collection for her final jury. She was rewarded by two prestigious awards from NIFT. First is Best Use of Traditional Skills in Contemporary Styling, and second one is NIFT Extraordinary Services Award. Creative Director of Night Dwellers, which started few months ago and has been growing day by day and also selling products in India as well as internationally. Their launchwear is worn by some best celebrities of India, such as Nitibha Kaul and Supriya Shukla. The label has also made it possible to reach the Australian market in just 4 months of starting. She has also collaborated with Stage 3 Social, which is the rising fashion platform of India. So now, here I present Miss Tanya Mishra.
Thank you so much for this lovely opportunity. I'm really happy to be here today. So thank you so much, Principal Ma'am, and all the faculty members who have made it possible. And I'm really excited for this seminar. I would like to welcome you all today. And today's seminar is all about So today's seminar is all about the career opportunities in fashion in terms of sustainability and brand building. And as I know you, all of you are graduating, you are in your last semester. So you definitely need to know what is the scope of fashion once you once you graduate. I think it's post-graduation, ma'am.
Anya, we have both the graduate and undergraduate and the postgraduate
Okay,
classes.
okay. So you can definitely pursue whatever you want to. So I'll share if you really want to be a fashion leader in the market, so how could you actually build up your own brand? Or if you really want to pursue sustainability, so how could you do the same? And as we have all the creative minds here today present with us, so I would really like to know, what is fashion for you? So anyone who could tell me the definition of fashion, because we talk about fashion, design, style, and trend every day. So, I really would want to know, what is the definition of fashion for you? Anyone who would like to answer the question?
Basically, fashion is a particular style that is prevalent for a particular time within a particular group.
Yeah, great. So as Harpreet Kaur said, fashion. So I'm adding to that. Fashion is described as a form of self-expression for a particular space and time, and there is this specific group of people who follow the trend, and that becomes the fashion. So these people could be your celebrities that you follow on Instagram, or your fashion bloggers, or fashion influencers. So this is how the fashion industry is working today. So these are the people who influence fashion on us, and we follow them back. Then we also have to talk about trend, because fashion and trend goes hand in hand. So anyone who can tell me the definition of trend also? Okay, I'll tell you what trend is all about. So recently, if in the last year you would have visited these malls and stores, or if you would have done online shopping, because that was like more convenient. COVID tha, so you were all at home. So you would have seen the lilac color. It was present everywhere, be it any brand, big brand or small brand, or any store. Lilac was everywhere because that was the trending color of the year, and that is what trend is all about. Trend is the direction in which fashion moves. So this is how trend and fashion are interrelated. Now, looking at today's scenario, fashion has been divided into two categories. So, can anyone name them? How can we divide fashion in today's scenario? So it's basically is about fast fashion and small what do we call slow fashion. So fashion can be broadly divided into two categories looking at today's scenario, that is fast fashion and slow fashion. And can you guess the fast fashion brands? Anyone?
Ma'am, H&M.
Yeah, right. H&M. So as she said, you have H&M, you have Mixo, you have Zara, you have Mango, Topshop. All these are fast fashion brands. And then comes the slow fashion brands. So we have Upasna, we have Kasha India, we have No Nasties, we have Eka, Doodle Age, Pact. All these are slow fashion brands or sustainable brands. So if we talk about slow fashion brands, we'll definitely be talking about the working of these brands, like how do they become fast fashion brands and slow fashion brands. So आप लोगों को पता है, like do you know the procedure ki why do we call them fast fashion brands? So I'll explain the same. हम उन्हें fast fashion brands इसीलिए बोलते हैं because they follow a particular procedure. So जो fast fashion brands होते हैं, they have their sweat shops. यहाँ से इनका they start with their initial process. So when they have these sweat shops, ये shops वो होते हैं, these are the shops in which their labors are kept and they are like kept in really poor conditions. They are not paid properly. Then because of all these reasons your goods become cheap, and agar goods cheap hote hain, then definitely you'll have a lot of choice. What H&M is doing right now, when customers have a lot of choice, their sales start increasing, and these products or garments are made in such a way that you have to dispose them off in a month or two, and after disposing them off, they definitely have a negative impact on the environment. So this is how the fast fashion brands are working. And after the working of fast fashion brands, we'll be definitely talking about sustainable fashion. So what is sustainable fashion? Because today's seminar is all about sustainable fashion. So could anyone give me the definition of sustainable fashion, or what do you think is sustainable fashion?
जिसका कोई बैड इम्पैक्ट नहीं है एनवायरनमेंट पे, जिसको हम रिसाइकल कर सकते हैं, रीयूज कर सकते हैं.
Yeah, great. So I have one definition with me today. ये class 11th या 10th में economics के chapter में you had this definition जो हमें याद करनी पड़ती थी because हमें इसका मतलब समझ नहीं आता था. So if we break down this definition into simpler words, it simply explains that resources should be used in such a way that you conserve them and preserve them for the future generation. But looking at today's scenario, you just can't think about the future generation because resources are depleting day by day. We are fighting within ourselves about the water. You see there's water scarcity, there is soil erosion happening, people are not getting food properly. So this is why there is a need of sustainable fashion. And how is this sustainable fashion field working right now? So how are these slow fashion brands working right now? So just आप किसी दिन आते हो market में, you just launch your label and call it sustainable and you sell the products. That is not sustainability, because the process आपका जब raw, when you have your initial material, when you have your raw material present with yourself, till the time it reaches to your customer, or even the after sales services which your brand is providing to the consumers, the whole process should be sustainable. How you are behaving with your laborers, what are you paying them, and आपका trade, how are you trading, like ethical है या नहीं है. So anything and everything which is involved in this whole process, that is the proper definition of sustainable fashion, and this is how these slow fashion brands are working. And for example, I'll tell you about Kasha India. So I have interned with them also. But my main reason was to go there and intern with them. Keep in actually, if they are calling themselves sustainable, are they actually following everything? Yes, they are. This is the reason I connected with them again, because you just cannot, many of the brands right now, they are just calling themselves sustainable, but they are just not following what a sustainable brand should be like. So this is the whole procedure, which starts from the raw material, and then you design, and then production happens, and production happens, you manufacture, distribute, you can reuse, repair, and after that you can also recycle it or upcycle it. So this is how the sustainable fashion or brands are working right now. Now we are talking about sustainable fashion. So can anyone tell me about like, why is there a need of sustainable fashion? Why are we realizing that we need sustainable fashion right now? Like, what is the need of the same?
मैम बिकॉज जो हमारी गारमेंट फैब्रिक इंडस्ट्रीज है, सेकंड नंबर पे पोल्यूटेड इंडस्ट्री है,
Great.
तो सस्टेनेबल होना तो बहुत जरूरी है अपने एनवायरनमेंट को सेफ रखने के लिए.
Great. This is the answer I was expecting from all of you. So, as she said, abhi fashion industry is the second most polluting industry after the oil industry. And see how the fashion industry is negatively impacting the whole environment. Resources are depleting day by day. And what is the temperature in Jalandhar right now?
43 degrees centigrade.
Thank you, ma'am. So it's 43 degree, right? And in Delhi, it's also 41 right now. Like, I've switched on my AC and I'm sitting because of the climatic changes, and this is the impact of the apparel industry. Then animals are suffering. There's a lot of water pollution happening, food insecurity. Have you guys seen the video of these African people, the people of Africa, who, like, there are these small kids crying every day. They don't have food to eat, not even like leftover food to eat. Why? Because वहाँ पे you can't like reach out to them, and soil erosion is happening. And when you see their like crying faces, it's like so painful for all of us. And why is this happening? Because of these big players in the market, in the apparel industry. They are the people who are responsible for all of this. Then there's air pollution happening, habitat destruction happening, human right abuses. So as I told you about sweatshops, H&M and Zara, इनके brands use all these. So they use these sweatshops, and in sweatshops, the way they behave with their workers, with their laborers, they don't pay them the amount they really require for their life, for surviving. And they work in such poor conditions. Some, like a few years back, there was this news which came, which said कि Sri Lanka में building destruction हो गया. Why did that happen? Because they are placed in such poor conditions, and all of the workers died. Those were the people who were working for H&M, and all of those workers died. So this is how they are violating the human rights. And then what is greenwashing? If anyone like could tell me about the same. No one wants to answer this question. What is greenwashing? So I'll explain. Greenwashing basically is like fooling you. It's like H&M. आपको पता है H&M is a fast fashion brand, right? अभी किसी ने बोला था H&M is a fast fashion brand. So, and you also might have seen in my presentation, it is a fast fashion brand, but they, on the other hand, they are coming up with their collection, saying that they are selling, like they are making conscious clothes, and they are working for a sustainable future. Imagine, how can that happen? Matlab, it's a fast fashion brand, if you pick up any of their t-shirts, you will see 80% polyester is present in that. And then on the other hand, they're saying that we are working for the society. They are not paying wages to their laborers, and then they are saying they are working for the society. And this is how we are fooled by these brands, because they just add such words. They call them earth friendly, non-toxic, certified green, natural, eco-friendly, and we get fooled by them, and we are like, many of us are thinking that yeah, H&M can also be a sustainable brand, but we haven't checked the same, and this is how they greenwash our brains. Similarly, organic India, कितने लोगों को organic India के बारे में पता है? So I think most of the people here might be drinking green tea, organic India ka. But do you actually know if they just call themselves ki they are like they have got this certification? So you really think ki wo matlab they are selling organic tea, or the tea which comes to your place? How do you know that is not organic? Because these brands, they just use such words, and they are brainwashing our brains and telling us कि हम green हम आपको help कर रहे हैं, we contribute to the society, we are organic brands. But I came up with this concept of greenwashing today. I wanted to explain it to you today, because next time you go buy and go buy products from any of these brands who call themselves as eco-friendly, earth-friendly, or non-toxic, you should think about it. पहले सोचो कि actual में are they helping the society? Are they contributing something like to the people, or is just because the sustainability is in trend, that is the reason they are saying कि we are sustainable or we are an eco-friendly brand? So just think about this question, and next time if you buy, be like more conscious about things, be a conscious consumer, because that is what and that is one of the reasons H&M is they have introduced such a collection, because they know कि some of the people are really conscious and intelligent. They can question us back कि अभी आप तो fast fashion brand, you're not doing anything for the society, so why should we buy from you? That is why they've introduced their H&M conscious collection. So as we've talked about sustainable fashion, I would really like to tell you what is the scope of sustainable fashion. So as you are from the fashion field, definitely abhi aapko pata hoga ki if you become a fashion designer, what all procedure you need to follow. You have to do the trend analysis, what is happening around, kya trend chal raha hai market mein. So then you have to do a lot of market research, like who are your competitors, and what kind of market you are entering into. Then you have to definitely, if you're a designer, you have to design your garments and do the technical drawings, so that you can explain your workers and tailors ki how matlab what should be the measurement of this button, or what should be the measurement of the cuff. And then comes the garment creation. And once you've created the garment, definitely you will have to sell it through marketing. So this is how, if you want to be a fashion designer after or a sustainable fashion designer, so this is what all you need to follow. Then you could also be an ethical trade or sustainable sourcing manager. So what is required for the same? Like you, again, you'll have to do a lot of research about innovative and sustainable materials, and you have to like do the sourcing, like you'll have to supply them. So in order to like source them or supply, you like have to gain the trust of the people. Like you have to be really honest about the products you are supplying, and if you also have to maintain a healthy relationship with the suppliers and the factory members. So this is how you could be a ethical trait of sustainable sourcing manager. Then comes the product innovation. So what do you mean by product innovation? Anyone who could answer this question, please? So product innovation में we say कि it's out of the box. You have to think out of the box. कुछ बहुत ही unique बना दो. But do you think like practically that is possible? Like what do you mean by thinking out of the box? It's nothing like there is nothing like there is no statement like thinking out of the box, because product innovation का मतलब होता है कि you have a product. For example, all of you might be having a mobile phone by your side. So what different feature can you add to that mobile phone that is different from your competitors or the people in the market right now? That is what product innovation is all about. So if you will be a product innovator, or if you want to go into product sustainability, you will have to again do a lot of research, because you'll have to know what is the trend in the market, what are the people doing, or what are your competitors doing, what are their strengths and weaknesses. So you have to do a like detailed research and then identify and propose new ranges and new ranges of products through this product development process. Also, you need to ensure that if your brand is promising the customer that we'll deliver this type of thing, so that should happen. So your role would be to ensure that what your brand is promising, you're also delivering the same to the customer. So this is how, if you really want to be in the field of product innovation or product sustainability, this is how you will be working there. Then what is CSR? Anybody who's like...
Ma'am, corporate social responsibility.
Yeah. So it's corporate social responsibility. And why was CSR introduced? So CSR was basically introduced by the government because these big players out there in the market of fashion or apparel industry, they were just working blindly. They didn't care about the environment, what's happening with the environment, how people are suffering. They just wanted to earn profits. So the government said it's not there in just the fashion world. It's present, like CSR department is present everywhere in every field. So the government took an action and said कि ऐसे possible नहीं हो सकता. You have to contribute something to the society, and then only you can work. अभी if you are a good brand, like अगर आप if you're a brand and you're working, like you're contributing something to the people. अभी you know Reliance, आपको Reliance का पता है? Reliance क्या करता है? They are working, but on the other hand वो अपने छोटे छोटे schools खोल देते हैं, and they are doing a lot of things for the society. Why? Because they don't want कि कोई interference हो, because government says कि अगर if you doing good for the welfare of the people, हमें फर्क नहीं पड़ता आप अपना काम कैसे कर रहे हो. But अगर if you're not doing anything for the people, then definitely they come and interfere in your work. So this is why corporate social responsibility was introduced. So you could be a manager, you could be a CSR manager. So definitely अगर आप sustainability में जा रहे हो तो आपको sustainable strategies के साथ आना पड़ेगा, और ऐसी strategies के साथ आना पड़ेगा जिससे business में risk ना हो, because that is the main role, as I explained before. Also आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि the way what's the way in which your brand is working or your company is working. Is that reducing the is it that reducing the negative like impact on the environment? वो आप are you really contributing to the social development or economical development of the country? So this is how a corporate social manager works. ऑल्सो अभी आप CSR हो तो डेफिनेटली आपको एथिकल ट्रेड फॉलो करना पड़ेगा, वैल्यू चेन फॉलो करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि एथिकल ट्रेड नहीं होगा तो वहीं से इश्यूज होंगे. एंड यू नो देयर इज दिस टीम ऑफ बोर्ड्स ऑफ डायरेक्टर होते हैं हर कंपनी में. why are they present there? मतलब they take all the decisions. So आपको you have to communicate with them and all the people of the organization कि because if you मतलब you'll have all your meetings and you have to like communicate and talk to them so that you follow ethical trade and they don't have to like sign off, they don't have to leave the office or the organization they are working with, they are working in. And for this you should really have a lot of knowledge about sustainability, and you should have like improved communication skills. In investors ke sath you should have good relations, you should have good relations with everyone, and you should also manage all these campaigns and awareness campaigns and events, and make all your consumers realize ki ha we are working for the society, how like this is how we are benefiting the society. Then comes the sustainability manager. So, as I explained you about sustainability, like it starts with the initial, your very first fiber. It starts from the fiber and it ends when it reaches to the customer, your end customer, or even the after sales services. So this is what is the role of the sustainability manager. अगर आप sustainability manager बनते हो in any company, so you will have to take control of everything, starting from the initial process, the development, and then like how is it, the product is like how will you implement, and आप कैसे उसको promote कर रहे हो, and also with this or following this process, you have to see that is not affecting the environment in any way. So this is how a sustainability manager works. And you'll also have to follow the value chain. You will be responsible for everything. Like as I explained before, your role would start from the very first point and it will not end also, like because you'll have to provide them after sales services. So this requires a lot of knowledge. Aapko knowledge hone chahiye, like you should know about the sustainable materials, you should know about the source, like how could you source these materials and from where you could do it. आपको knowledge honi chahiye, and you can also just not in the apparel field you can do it, you can also do it, these things in accessory field, so or the product field. And you should also know you should have the knowledge of the raw material, because you just can't launch you can't be a sustainability manager at company mein and say ki today what I'm wearing, if I call it like this is 100% cotton, so who will be responsible for it? Not me, but the brand who's made it. अगर ये गलत निकला तो brand responsible होगा. So आपका role उधर होता है that अगर आपको raw material की knowledge है, आपको fabric की policies की knowledge है, technical management की knowledge है. So this is how you have to be a sustainable manager in the company, and these are the roles which are required by you in the company. Then you could also be a fashion coordinator. Like this is really trendy, and I think this is one of the most adventurous and fun thing to do right now, because you could be in touch with these designers, fashion designers, and event managers, and you can like tell them, like you could be the link. आप link बन सकते हो उन दोनों के बीच का, and you can come up with the fashion shows. You could help them organize these displays, and you could also help them like in promotion. So this is how a fashion coordinator works. Then we have sustainable fashion consultants. So as you know, I was saying that people are becoming conscious, like our consumers are becoming conscious day by day. So the reason is that because they also want to live a sustainable life. If they want to live a sustainable life, they should have like unko koi chahiye na who could guide them. Like we know what sustainability is, but our clients, they also need like guidance in their life. So this is why we have these sustainable fashion agencies. So if you will be a consultant there, आप वहाँ पे अपने clients को you can help in product designing development, you can help them in sourcing, you can help them in like providing them with the sustainability reports and marketing strategies में. So if they want to open up their own label, so how like that also you can do कि आप sustainable label कैसे खोल सकते हो. This is how all these agencies are working right now, and they are earning so much, like because you can see sustainability is in trend everywhere. It's there in interiors, it's there in designing, it's there in jewelry making. So these agencies are earning a lot of money by doing all these things, and you can definitely customize your plans in order to meet the like needs and wants of your clients. So this is what was the scope of the like sustainable fashion. Now I would really want to talk about brand building. So this is a really interesting topic and one of the most important topic. अगर आपको ये बहुत अच्छे से समझ आ गया, then definitely you can earn a lot of money in a very short period of time. So I think इसको बहुत ध्यान से आपको सुनना चाहिए. And so can you guess, like abhi screen pe what can you see right now?
These are brands.
Great. So this is what should be the motive of the brands or labels. Abhi aapne bola ki these are brands because these are the few of the popular brands that are existing in the market right now. So what should be your motive as a label or as a brand कि people आपका बस logo देखते ही people लोगों को पता चल जाए कि okay, this brand exists. If I talk about McDonald's, so what do you think? Like अभी McDonald's बोला तो दिमाग में क्या आ रहा है?
Mom, it's logo.
Great. So हमारे को भी ऐसे ही काम करना है. We have to work in such a way कि अभी if I talk about McDonald's or Coca-Cola or Mango, H&M, any of these brands, इन जैसे हम इनका नाम लेते हैं, हम उनके logos हमारे दिमाग में आते हैं. Why? Because they have put in a lot of hard work and time. This is why they have reached at such a position, and this is how you should like be consistent, and you also have to put in a lot of hard work and position your brand in such a way कि just आपका नाम ले और उनके हमारे दिमाग में आपका लोगो आ जाए. Brand building के लिए there are these three main important basic blocks that are important. That is brand blueprint, then we have brand identity, and then we have brand marketing. So blueprint क्या होता है? What do you mean by brand blueprint? Yeah, in easy words, what do you think is the like meaning of blueprint? Blueprint basically map होता है. जब भी आप आर्किटेक्चर को देखोगे, so they have their blueprints, घर के blueprints बना के रखते हैं क्योंकि वो एक मैप होता है. मैप मतलब प्लानिंग होती है. सो इसीलिए वी शुड ऑल्सो हैव अ मैप विद अस. लाइक एक मैप होना चाहिए, एक प्लानिंग होनी चाहिए. आप जस्ट एक लेबल खोल के नहीं बैठ सकते कि ओके दिस इज माय ब्रांड एंड दिस इज हाउ आई एम गोइंग टू सेल इट. नो, क्यों? आपकी सेल्स नहीं होंगे क्योंकि आपको एक प्लान होना चाहिए कि if this is not happening then I can do this, if this is not happening then I can go with this. So this is why we require brand blueprint. Then we have brand identity and we have brand marketing. So I'll tell you about all these forward. So brand blueprint बनाने के लिए आपको क्या क्या चाहिए होता है? It has been divided into three categories. मतलब story, आप कौन हो, who you are, आप मतलब हो कौन. Then from like what are you going to do, आप क्या ऐसी value provide करोगे, आप उनके लिए why are you existing, आप क्या करने वाले हो. Sorry. where आप कहाँ से हो, and when did your brand start, and why is your brand starting, आपकी क्या USP है, आप क्या different कर रहे हो, why is your brand existing. So this is what comes in the story. Then you have niche. In today's market you definitely just can't open up a label, and आपको अपनी target market definitely select करनी होगी, because and वो अभी niche होनी चाहिए. You have to come up with a concept कि हम ये women's wear बना रहे हैं, इस कैटेगरी के लिए बना रहे हैं, इस एज के लिए बना रहे हैं. आपको क्लियर होना चाहिए, क्योंकि कुछ भी रैंडम बनाओगे तो नहीं, यू कांट सेल इट इन द मार्केट. सो आपके कस्टमर्स कौन है, उनके नीड्स क्या है, उनके प्रॉब्लम्स क्या है, आप उनको कैसे सॉल्व आउट कर रहे हो. देन हाउ डू यू पोजिशन योर ब्रांड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई वॉज टॉकिंग अबाउट मैकडोनल्ड्स, somebody told me that उसका लोगो आता है दिमाग में. दिस इज व्हाट पोजिशनिंग इज ऑल अबाउट. सो हाउ डू यू पोजिशन योर ब्रांड इन देयर माइंड. And then comes the image includes the logo, like you should have a simple logo and a short crisp tagline that people could remember. आपका logo और tagline इतने छोटे होने चाहिए कि लोगों को याद रहे. Then आपकी brand की personality या language क्या है, किस टाइप के ethics आप follow कर रहे हो, customer services, क्या services आप as a brand provide कर रहे हो. Second is the brand identity. So brand identity basically means कि you have your brand blueprint. अभी आप उसको visually communicate कैसे करोगे. You have a map with yourself, but how are you going to communicate it visually? So there is where we can use brand identity. Brand identity में again you have your logo. So I have told you about logo. Then your behavior as a brand. How are you behaving with the consumers? आपका behavior कैसा है. Language मतलब what are you trying to express from your brand. आप क्या express करना चाहते हो. आप कोई community की problem बता रहे हो, या फिर for example हम सारे I think जब आप collection design करते हो, so आपको टीचर्स बोलते होंगे ना, फैकल्टीज बोलते होंगे कि आपको इंस्पिरेशन लेना है.
Yes, ma'am.
क्यों होता है वो? क्योंकि आपको एक्सप्रेस करना है. सो सिमिलरली अभी आप कॉलेज में रह के ऐसी चीजें करोगे तो डेफिनेटली आप फ्यूचर में जाके वो करोगे. एंड एज अ ब्रांड यू हैव टू टॉक अबाउट समथिंग और द अदर. लाइक आप एक्सप्रेस क्या कर रहे हो, दैट इज द लैंग्वेज ऑफ योर ब्रांड. देन कम्स द मिशन. मिशन मतलब शॉर्ट टर्म गोल होना चाहिए कि हमारा ये मिशन है, हम ये करने वाले हैं फ्यूचर में. एंड देन इज योर विजन. आप लॉन्ग टर्म क्या सोचते हो, आपकी ब्रांड लॉन्ग टर्म क्या आपके प्लान्स हैं, आप क्या प्लान कर रहे हो कि 5 years बाद आप कहाँ पर होगे. देन इज द कल्चर. सो एज वी टॉक अबाउट मैकडोनल्ड्स, सो आपको पता है कि व्हेन मैकडोनल्ड्स केम इनटू इंडिया, उनका या फिर आप इंडिया के बाहर चले जाओ तो आपने देखा है मैकडोनल्ड्स में कहीं पे वेज फूड मिलता है. सो मैं वुहान गई थी एंड हेलो हेलो हेलो. यस मैम. या ओके ओके. So this is what brand identity is all about. So आपका culture is important, design is important, communication is important. All of these are the elements of brand identity. Then comes brand marketing. So if you've made a blueprint and आपने अपनी identity भी create करी है, definitely you should like have to now market and reach out to people, market your product. So how can you do the same? So these are the various tools which are right now present in the market. Anyone who could tell me about search engine optimization? Search engine optimization basically होता है कि आप Google पे जाते हो and you say कि which is the best brand for a casual wear. So आप देखते हो कि सबसे ऊपर एक brand को list कर देते हैं. So this is what happens in search engine optimization. So if you pay to Google or if you pay to these website developers, वो ऐसा process follow करवाते हैं कि a lot of visitors visit your website and उसके बाद आपकी जो website है वो top rank पे आ जाए. So this is what is the concept of search engine optimization. Then is content marketing. So content marketing में is just not कि आपके मतलब सिर्फ वीडियोस होते हैं रिलेटेड टू आपका जो भी आपका ब्रांड है, मतलब अभी आप एक स्पेसिफिक प्रोडक्ट बेच रहे हो तो उससे रिलेटेड वीडियोस नहीं होते, बट इनडायरेक्ट वीडियोस होते हैं. लाइक अगर आप एक पेन बेच रहे हो तो पेन से रिलेटेड वीडियोस नहीं होंगी, बट हाँ आप पेन को किन किन तरीकों में यूज कर सकते हो या फिर आप पेन के साथ कुछ इनोवेटिव कर सकते हो. So that is what comes under content marketing. Then we have social media marketing, that is the direct marketing of your product. Then we have video marketing. आप देखते हो कि मतलब टीवी पे बहुत इमोशनल एड्स आते हैं. सो बैंक के एड्स आते हैं कि मतलब आपके जैसे ग्रैंड मदर या ग्रैंड फादर हैं, सो दे कांट गो टू द बैंक. तो एड्स में दिखाते हैं कि वो घर आ जाते हैं. सो आप इमोशनली कैसे कनेक्ट कर रहे हो, वो इमोशन को हमारे इमोशन, बिकॉज हम इमोशन के साथ कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. सो दैट इज व्हाट हैपेंस इन वीडियो मार्केटिंग. देन पेपर क्लिक एडवर्टाइजिंग. पेपर क्लिक एडवर्टाइजिंग में क्या होता है कि आप कुछ भी सर्च करते हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी नायका पे सेल चल रही है, सो यू वांना बाय समथिंग फ्रॉम नायका, बट ड्यू टू सम रीजन यू आर नॉट बाइंग इट, अभी नहीं आपने खरीदा. सो यू विल सी कि आप कुछ भी सर्च कर रहे हो आपको मेकअप के प्रोडक्ट्स दिखेंगे, and till the time you don't buy it वो बार बार that pops up on your screen. So that is what pay per click advertising is all about. Then you have email marketing. emails के थ्रू आपको बहुत सारे मतलब मेल्स आते रहते हैं कि ब्रांड से कि यहाँ सेल हो रही है, फिर यहाँ पे वो कुछ अपना नया स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं. And then you have voice search optimization. That is like search engine optimization, because in today's world we are like using OK Google and we are using Siri. So search engine मतलब voice search optimization भी वही होता है कि when you like ask these Siri और OK Google people कि कहाँ मतलब क्या बेस्ट है, सो वो आप वहाँ पे वो आपको आपके वेबसाइट को या फिर आपके ब्रांड को उधर टॉप पे रैंक कर देते हैं. Then these are all the 7 steps you have to follow. You like purpose, as I explained you कि क्या purpose होना चाहिए, आप क्यों हो मार्केट में, रिसर्च होनी चाहिए आपके competitors की, उनकी SWOT analysis होनी चाहिए, strength weaknesses होनी चाहिए, पता होने चाहिए, आप उस पर काम कर सकते हो. Then who will be your target audience, क्या किसको आप अपना target audience बनाना चाहते हो कि मतलब वो टीनेजर्स हैं या फिर वो ओल्ड एज पीपल हैं. सो यू हैव टू डिसाइड दैट. देन व्हाट इज यूएसपी?
Unique selling proposition.
या सो यूनिक सेलिंग प्रोपोजिशन कि आपकी ब्रांड में ऐसा क्या डिफरेंट फीचर है जो आपको दूसरी ब्रांड से अलग बनाता है. दैट इज द यूएसपी. एंड दैट वी हैव वैल्यू. अभी आप आज यहाँ पर आए हो और मैं यहाँ पर हूँ, सो अभी आप सब टाइम दे रहे हो मुझे, या आप मुझे ही टाइम दे रहे हो. क्यों दे रहे हो? क्योंकि कुछ वैल्यूएबल बात कर रहे हैं. सिमिलरली आप अपने ब्रांड के थ्रू क्या वैल्यू प्रोवाइड कर सकते हो अपने कस्टमर्स को, बिकॉज दे आर गिविंग यू ऑल दैट टाइम एंड मनी. सो वैल्यू आपको प्रोवाइड करनी होती है. देन ब्रांड स्टोरी बिल्डअप करनी होती है, वो मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन किया था. लाइक मे बी आप कहीं से इंस्पिरेशन ले रहे हो या फिर कोई इमोशनल स्टोरी, वो होता है ब्रांड स्टोरी. देन आपका लोगो एंड टैगलाइन, वो बहुत शॉर्ट और क्रिस्प होना चाहिए. एंड फाइनली आपको इसकी प्रैक्टिकल इम्प्लीमेंटेशन करनी है कि आपने ये सब कर लिया एंड फाइनली आपको इम्प्लीमेंट करना है. सो आपके आइडियाज ही प्रैक्टिकल होने चाहिए. And but I'll just give I'll be like really short on this. This is my brand. So I'll be talking about it. It's a loungewear brand and the name of my brand is Night Dwellers. So see, I've kept my tagline really short and उससे message मिल रहा है कि look beautiful even while sleeping. ये सब याद भी रख सकते हैं. मतलब दिस इज डिस्क्राइबिंग कि मेरी ब्रांड करवाना क्या चाह, मतलब उसका मिशन क्या है या फिर हम अपनी ब्रांड से क्या प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. Then the journey of my brand has been really exciting. So how did I start? मेरा भी this is what I did. हमने problem identify करा था, तो जो मेरे competitors ने नहीं करा, मतलब जो लाउंज वेयर अभी मार्केट में एग्जिस्टिंग लाउंज वेयर ब्रांड्स थे, उनमें जो था कंफर्ट नहीं था उनके लाउंज वेयर में, और उनकी प्रॉपर क्वालिटी नहीं थी, इम्प्रॉपर फिनिश था, एंड इवन मतलब हाँ प्रॉपर फिट नहीं था, एंड क्वालिटी और इम्प्रॉपर फिनिश था. सो हमने उसको सोल्यूशन दिया. हमने उसको क्या सोल्यूशन दिया कि हमने बोला हम आपके लिए पहले तो मतलब कंफर्ट प्रोवाइड करेंगे, क्योंकि अब लाउंज वेयर की बात करते हैं तो दिमाग में सबसे पहले कंफर्ट आता है. सो हम ऐसे सिलुएट्स के साथ आए जो कंफर्टेबल हो. देन हमने हमारे जो भी कस्टमाइज्ड है हमारे सारे गारमेंट्स, तो आपकी एक प्रॉपर फिट आएगी, एंड हमारी क्वालिटी लाइक वी आर रियली वर्किंग ऑन आवर क्वालिटी, एंड वी प्रोवाइड द बेस्ट क्वालिटी. सो हम बहुत ही फिनिश्ड क्वालिटी प्रोवाइड करते हैं लाउंज वेयर में. सो दिस इज हाउ वी गिव द सोल्यूशन. Then हमारा label, how is it different? What is the USP? So it's just not, we have created our garments in such a way कि you just don't have to wear it at night, but you can wear it anywhere outside. Like आप कहीं भी उसको पहन के जा सकते हो. So you can look and feel beautiful while sleeping or any time of the day. Then like reimagining comfort. So comfort मतलब ये नहीं होता है कि आपने बहुत straight और simple कपड़े पहन लिया and you feel comfortable. हमने अपने सिलुएट्स ऐसे डिजाइन किया है कि यू फील कंफर्टेबल एंड यू आर लाइक, एंड यू कैन आल्सो वेयर इट आउटसाइड लाइक कैजुअली. Then we provide customization, as I explained. Then our garments are really versatile. Like you can wear our pants, or you can, my clients, they wear their shirts and pants with other garments. So that is how versatile our garments are. Then this is the page of like my label on Instagram. Then as I'm from designing field, and मतलब all we also have to see ना कि हम अभी collection के साथ आते हैं तो it should be unique, और हम किसी भी concept के साथ आते हैं that should be really unique in the market. So I came up with the collection, and I also named each of my garment. Like मैंने एक एक garment को एक specific name दिया था. So this is my sleepover wear collection. It's just a photo I'm showing you. हमारा इसमें आइडिया था कि आप वी हैव मेड सच लाउंज वेयर इन दिस कि आप प्रिंट्स ऐसे हैं कि आप सिर्फ घर पे नहीं पहन सकते, पर आप अपने फ्रेंड्स के घर जा रहे हो सो वहाँ पे भी नाइट स्टेज पे पहन सकते हो. एंड हमने फैब्रिक कॉटन्स और सैटिन्स यूज किए थे. देन दिस इज माय सेकंड कलेक्शन. द नेम ऑफ दिस इज गुलशने दिल. सो ये हमने इसलिए लॉन्च किया था, दिस वी लॉन्च बिफोर विंटर्स to bring like more color and happiness, because in winters like लोग बहुत cold and like light colors पहनते हैं, sorry dark colors पहनते हैं, मतलब तो उसका ही like we wanted to give the hope of spring before winters. That is why we introduced this collection. So this is like we have dresses also, and these are our kaftan sets. Then these are the normal PJ sets. Then another dress we have, and this is also one more kaftan piece. So what we are promising to our consumers, we are delivering the same. That is why we have like the biggest celebrities wearing our garments. So this is Nithiba Kaul, like she came in Big Boss also, and she is like really, she's got like awards in the field of fashion. She's a really big fashion influencer right now and a big celebrity. Then there's Swati Vatsa. Swati Vatsa, she's worked in many TV serials, and trust me, I have not sent them anything from my side. Their stylist came and approached me. Why? Because we are promising and delivering what we are delivering what we promised to our customers. Then these are the happy clients of Night Dwellers. So you can see my client, she has styled the pants with her attire. And in India, we are selling domestically as well as internationally. So in India, we are selling in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Pune, and we have also collaborated with Stage 3 Social. And in the international market, we have sent our products to California also, and we are selling in Australia. And in some time, we are planning to export in Singapore also. So this is how your hard work pays off. So whenever you deliver your
Very nice.
sorry, ma'am.
Very nice, Tanya. Very nice. Appreciable.
Thank you.
Very nice collection.
Thank you, ma'am. So this is how your hard work pays off. जब आप मेहनत करते हो, so your clients, they send you these lovely messages, and this is why you get motivated and you design and come up with new collections. And last but not the least, आपके पास अपने short term and long term goals होने चाहिए. So we are also working on these goals. So my first goal as a brand is to associate with big names in fashion world, domestically as well as internationally. And we have achieved the same. We've worked we have associated with Stage Key Social, and we have also associated with an Australian brand. Then आपको अपना like as a brand we have to increase our online presence, which also we have achieved. We are also planning to like launch our website, which is our third short-term goal, and like in like 6 months we are also planning to open up our physical store. So these are the short-term goals, and now I'll be talking about the long-term goals. So our first long-term goal is to develop and promote a culture where people include loungewear in daily casual wear. So we, as you've seen my silhouettes, like हम उनको ऐसे डिजाइन कर रहे हैं कि you could just not wear it at home but anywhere outside. Then we are also like my third collection was based on hand block prints. So we are also like providing these Indian craftsmen a very like a platform, international platform through my label, because abhi hand block prints through my label are reaching Australian market, and people are wearing it in California. Also, we are planning to create a market of sustainable garments by following the sustainable approach. So definitely, if I am a strong believer of sustainable fashion, like we follow a sustainable approach. I don't मतलब मैं अपने टेलर्स एंड भैया जो भी लोग काम करते हैं, मैं उनको ऑनेस्टली स्पीक, मैं उनको लेबरर्स नहीं बोलती. इस प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए मैंने प्रैक्टिस किया, मैं उनको हेल्पर्स बोलती हूँ, बिकॉज वो हमें हेल्प कर रहे हैं दिस, एंड उनकी वजह से हम वहां पहुंच रहे हैं. सो इसी वही सस्टेनेबल अप्रोच में फॉलो करती हूँ. एंड टू डेवलप द अंडर डेवलप्ड लाउंजवेयर सेक्टर एंड बिकम द मोस्ट रिकॉग्नाइज्ड लाउंजवेयर और नाइटवेयर लेबल. सो हमें, क्योंकि ये सेक्टर को अभी हाइप हुआ है, अभी ये थोड़ा उठा है, सो इसको मुझे और डेवलप करना है एज अ ब्रांड. एंड डेफिनेटली मतलब हमें एक बहुत ही बड़ा एंड रिकॉग्नाइज्ड ब्रांड बनना है इन द फ्यूचर. So this is what my presentation was all about, and thank you all for listening, and yeah, thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing valuable information. Now, without any further delay, let's start question answer round.
Yeah, sure.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, my question is, are fabrics made from recycled materials more sustainable?
Sorry.
Ma'am, my question is, are fabrics made from recycled materials more sustainable?
See, that depends. अगर आप जैसे मे बी आप एक ऐसा H&M का भी अगर आप रिसाइकल करते हो कुछ और या आप साइकिल करते हो, तो यू कैन कॉल इट सस्टेनेबल. या फिर अगर आप मटेरियली इनिशियली अब आप फाइबर ही बहुत सस्टेनेबल ले रहे हो, जैसे आप हेम्प यूज कर रहे हो, तो डेफिनेटली अगर आपका इनिशियल प्रोसेस ही बहुत सस्टेनेबल है, तो वो एंड प्रोडक्ट भी सस्टेनेबल होगा. सो हाँ, आप रिसाइकल्ड मटेरियल को भी सस्टेनेबल बोलते हैं. दैट कम्स अंडर सस्टेनेबिलिटी.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tanya, stop sharing your screen so that you can be on the spotlight.
Yeah, sorry, ma'am.
Next question, beta.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My question is, I am of artistic inclination. So which would be the best career option for me, whether it would be teaching line or entrepreneurship or a designer?
Could you please repeat the question? Sorry, my the speakers were
Yeah,
not-
sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm of artistic inclination. So which would be the best career opportunity for me, whether it would be teaching line or entrepreneurship or a designer?
See, honestly speaking, मतलब I can tell you from my side ना, मतलब initially मतलब आपको as a person you have to decide, because आप you have to see कि आपका interest कहाँ है. If you really want to like teach people, आपको knowledge share करनी है, तो definitely you could become a teacher. या फिर अगर आपको और कुछ करना है, you were talking about, so that is what you have to decide. You have to do a research. आपको ये 3 options लेने हैं. You have to do a research कि इसमें क्या है, इसमें क्या है, and what would be the scope of this field further, and then you can decide for yourself. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, my name is Tanveer, and my question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much has the COVID-19 pandemic accelerated the shift towards greater sustainability in fashion?
So this question actually, see, I can't rate it because honestly, I don't know it. But yeah, it has impacted a lot because I have a lot of friends of mine. मतलब people who have been मतलब उनको निकाल दिया है, जॉब से निकाल दिया है, जो कर रहे थे ऑलरेडी जॉब उनको निकाल दिया है. So COVID has not just affected the fashion industry but each and every industry. So I can't rate it, but हाँ बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब खराब हुई हैं चीजें after COVID.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. And I have one more question for you.
Yeah.
In your opinion, what are the top 3 things that brands should focus on with regards to promoting their sustainable practice?
So firstly, आपको ये देखना है as a brand कि आप पहले तो USP देखो, ठीक है, and एक sustainable USP देखो. If you want to talk about sustainability, एक sustainable USP देखो कि आप क्या introduce कर रहे हो market में. And after deciding that, आपको like you should be very fair. आपको बस एक sustainable process follow करना है. आपको बहुत ही fair होना है अपने लेबरर्स के साथ, जिनके साथ आप काम, लेबरर्स नहीं, हेल्पर्स के साथ जिनके साथ आप काम कर रहे हो. आप उनसे कैसे बात कर रहे हो, एंड कैसे आप प्रॉमिसेस जो कर रहे हो, हाउ कुड यू डिलीवर इट टू द कंज्यूमर. आप कैसे डिलीवर कर रहे हो. ये तो नहीं है कि आप जस्ट जैसे H&M ने बोला कॉन्शियस कलेक्शन, वो नहीं है ना. सो ये सारी चीजें हैं जो आपको दिमाग में रखनी है एज अ ब्रांड इफ यू वांट टू बी अ सस्टेनेबल ब्रांड. बिकॉज आई एम वर्किंग विद काशा ऑल्सो, करिश्मा मैम. सो शी द वे शी ट्रीट्स मी, वैसा लगता ही नहीं है कि मतलब आई एम वर्किंग अंडर हर. वो मेरे को अपने साथ में बैठ के मेरे से बात करते हैं, सब शेयर करते हैं. दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू ट्रीट पीपल, तभी लोग आपके लिए काम करेंगे. थैंक यू.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, my question is, what advice would you give an individual looking to start up a fashion venture, particularly with the threats of a current retail recession?
Yeah, so basically पहले तो if you want to like start anything of your own, आपको आइडिया होना चाहिए कि आपको बहुत सारी रिसर्च करनी है, ठीक है, कि अभी मार्केट में क्या है, क्या फॉलो कर रहे हैं, क्या ट्रेंड चल रहा है, हाउ कुड यू कम एंड ग्रो इन द मार्केट. बिकॉज सी वो मैंने भी अभी आप मेरे से एडवाइस मांग रहे हो, आई कैन टेल यू माई एग्जाम्पल. कोविड था, घर पे लोग बैठे थे, लाउंज वेयर वॉज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी एट दैट टाइम. सो आपको देखना है कि आप क्या प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर सकते हो एंड क्या अपॉर्चुनिटी प्रोवाइड कर सकते हो एट अ पर्टिकुलर टाइम, एंड देन यू कैन कम अप विद योर लेबल.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My question is, if you could make a one change in your own industry to make it better, what would that be?
Honestly speaking, for me, these craftsmen, for me, the true meaning of sustainability is the Indian crafts. So I would really want कि जो craftsmen हैं, जो who are the main people right now, they should get recognized in our fashion industry. Because what are designers doing right now? उन्होंने, for example, if we talk about पंजाब की फुलकारी उठा ली, अभी वो एम्ब्रॉयडरी कौन करके दे रहा है? The craftsmen are doing it, but लेबल पे अभी उस ड्रेस, किसी ने ड्रेस पहनी है तो नाम किसका आ रहा है? राहुल मिश्रा का आ रहा है या फिर किसी और नोन डिजाइनर का आ रहा है, व्हाई? बिकॉज जो वो क्रिएट कर रहे हैं उनको भी तो रिकग्नाइज होने चाहिए ना, दे शुड बी नोन. हमारी ब्रांड में वी टेल देम कि ये इसने डिजाइन करा है, ये इसने ऐसे किया है, इसने ऐसे किया है. सो दिस शुड बी द चेंज विच शुड बी देयर इन द फैशन इंडस्ट्री.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Today my question is, do you think people more care about their government if they understood the chain, the process of production, and
you're
where
not
it...
you're not audible. आप थोड़ा सा तेज बोलिए please.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Do you think or care about their government if they understood the chain and process of production, where they came from? If so, why?
Do I think what? Sorry, I'm so sorry. Do I think what?
Tanya, she wants to know कि process of production में कैसे पता लगेगा consumers को that how, whether it is sustainable or not, how do they determine?
Okay. Sorry for this. So कैसे पता लगेगा? For example, if I take my example, तो जैसे you have to follow a brand, या फिर आप कोई जिस ब्रांड को फॉलो कर रहे हो, जिसके कपड़े पहन रहे हो या जिसके बारे में आप बात करते हो, जो आपको लगता है सस्टेनेबल है, तो जाकर खुद चेक करो. दिस इज व्हाट आई डिड एज एन इंडिविजुअल. आई वेंट टू काशा. मैंने करिश्मा मैम के साथ काम करा 2 महीने. आई इंटर्न विद हर एंड आई गॉट टू नो कि वो कैसे बिहेव कर रहे हैं, वो प्रोसीजर्स क्या फॉलो कर रहे हैं, वो डाइज क्या यूज कर रहे हैं. एंड आपको उससे ही पता चल जाता है कि वो ब्रांड सस्टेनेबल है या नहीं. एंड इफ यू कांट गो देन आपको रिसर्च करनी पड़ेगी ऑनलाइन. बट द बेस्ट थिंग, आपको ऐसे ही आप फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो कि आप वहां पर जाओ, देखो खुद, देन यू विल गेट टू नो कि वो सस्टेनेबल है या नहीं है.
Okay, ma'am.
And,
Thank you,
and
ma'am.
also I would like to add that because we can't go everywhere, I think so the best practice would be to visit their websites.
Yeah.
So the people who are actually sustainable, whether the whole design process is truly sustainable or are they just greenwashing, we need to verify from their websites.
Yes,
all these sustainable brands are, putting their whole supply chain on the websites. Even in Jalandhar, Tanya, we have brands here who are displaying their whole, even their output, the price breakup of what they are incurring on each stage. So that is really, this thing for us as consumers, it is very, very this thing enumerating, and it opens up our eyes to actually brands which are truly sustainable.
Yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My question is, can you provide opinion regarding the future of fashion sustainability in India?
Fashion sustainability
in India.
So see, you have a lot of scope because according to me, sustainability is all about Indian crafts. अगर आप कोई भी Indian craft उठाओगे ना, I studied about फुलकारी. You from which place? आप कहाँ से हो?
पंजाब से.
Great. So पंजाब में फुलकारी होती है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, so मैंने फुलकारी पे भी बहुत डेप्थ स्टडी करी है. एंड मतलब आप देखोगे, आप कोई भी क्राफ्ट उठा लो, इंडिया का उठा लो, इंडिया के बाहर का उठा लो, सारे क्राफ्ट्स इतने सस्टेनेबल है. सो अगर आपको इंडिया में काम करना है, ये लेबल्स अभी क्या कर रहे हैं, ये क्राफ्ट्स के साथ ही काम करते हैं या फिर ये इको फ्रेंडली डाई यूज कर रहे हैं. सो दिस इज हाउ यू कैन वर्क. लाइक अभी एज अ लेबल मैंने भी अपना जो रिसेंट कलेक्शन निकाला था, दैट वाज अ सस्टेनेबल कलेक्शन, क्योंकि मैंने उसमें हैंड ब्लॉक, प्योर हैंड ब्लॉक प्रिंट यूज किया था. So this is how, like, ये one of the scopes है sustainability का. और I think मैंने बाकी सारे आपको presentation में बताए थे कि you could be the sustainability manager and आप resource ये CSR manager बन सकते हो and all these things.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Financially strong.
You're audible.
My name is Ruchika. My question is, we are not financially strong, but we want to start a label. So how to start?
Okay. So देखो, अभी आपको, if you're not financially strong, it could be like 2-3 ways. Firstly, you can do job for some time. आप कहीं पे job करो under the sustainable brands. ठीक है, आप उनके पास जॉब करोगे, यू लर्न अ लॉट, एक्सपीरियंस मिलेगा, यू नो कि आपको, अगर आप लेवल स्टार्ट कर रहे हो, मे बी किसी स्टार्टअप को ज्वाइन कर लो, सस्टेनेबल स्टार्टअप को ज्वाइन कर लो, वहां से ज्यादा सीखने को मिलता है। तो क्योंकि वो आपको एक अच्छे पोजीशन पे रखेंगे, तो वहां से आप पैसा भी कमाओगे, दैट यू कैन सेव फॉर योर लेबल, एंड ऑन द अदर हैंड यू लर्न, ठीक है, यू विल गेन एक्सपीरियंस। सेकेंडली, इफ यू रियली वांट टू स्टार्ट विदाउट लाइक, अभी आपको जॉब नहीं करना, सीधा स्टार्ट करना है, तो मे बी आप ये स्टार्टअप इंडिया करके गवर्नमेंट के पास जो ये लॉन्च करे हुए हैं इन्होंने, तो आप ऐसे स्कीम्स के साथ जा सकते हो, और यू कुड इनवाइट दीज एंजल इन्वेस्टर्स। एंजल इन्वेस्टर्स क्या होते हैं, आप उनको अपना आइडिया बताओ, इफ दे रियली लाइक इट दे विल प्रोवाइड यू द फाइनेंस। So this is how you can actually go with the flow and do things.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And then for our students, we have, put their products on Amazon
Yes.
under our own brand. So
Okay.
how do we increase the presence, or should we go in for a separate brand and create a link on our website? I mean, what is your opinion?
So ma'am, what I think कि मतलब प्रमोशन थोड़ा होना चाहिए, लाइक वी कैन हैव, आपके किस टाइप के प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, क्योंकि अभी इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग बहुत ज्यादा ट्रेंडिंग है, तो कोई भी इन्फ्लुएंसर कुछ भी मतलब प्रोडक्ट यूज करता है या कुछ भी पहन लेता है, पीपल वांट इट, लाइक उनको कैसे भी वो चाहिए होता है। मेरा खुद का पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस है, because the day Nitibha called, she posted my story on Instagram. Ma'am, I got 600 messages in like an hour. So it is so effective.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think ये मतलब हम कर सकते हैं. We can definitely talk to these influencers. Many of them are really nice. मतलब वो आपसे पैसे भी नहीं लेते. If they really like your product, they are ready to like give you stories or post. वो promote कर देते हैं.
And yes, some of our students are in fact now very popular influencers with a following of 30K.
Wow.
More than that. So they can, that's a good idea. We
Yeah.
can ask them to actually model our products.
Yes, ma'am.
And you'll be pleased to know that as far as sustainability is concerned, we are one of the forerunner institutions who started courses on sustainability, even on like in the undergrad as well as the postgrad level.
Ma'am, I'm so happy to be a part of this.
That is because Principal Ma'am has that vision, and we are an autonomous college.
Yes,
so we
ma'am.
regularly upgrade our syllabi.
Yes, ma'am. That is really nice.
So any more questions? So I invite Ruchika now.
Thank you, ma'am. This was an amazing session. It's an honor to give formal vote of thanks for today's event. First of all, I want to thank our worthy principal, Professor Dr. Atima Sharma Dwivedi, who has been a guidance and source of inspiration for this event. Under ma'am's guidance, KMV is giving wings to young girls to fly high in their personal and professional life. Thank you, ma'am, for being a guiding light for students and for faculty as well. I also want to extend thank you, Ms. Tanya Mishra. Thank you for being with us today and for such an inspirational interactive session. I would also like to thank Dr. Harpreet Kaur, HOD, PG Department of Fashion Designing, for organizing this event. I'm also grateful to Ms. Amarjot Kaur, Ms. Tarandeep Kaur, Dr. Simarjit Kaur, Ms. Vibhuti Kalada, Ms. Hina Sharma, Ms. Kulbeer Kaur, and my fellow students of FD Department who work hard to make this event successful. Here, I would also like to mention that this online event would have not been possible without technical support of IT department. So I'm grateful to IT department for helping and support. Thank you all for your participation. Before we sign off, kindly note these details flashing on screen in the banner. For any doubt, you can contact us at 9814406986. 9914263631 018122966605. And you can also visit official website, that is www.kmvjalandhar.ac.in. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya. We'll keep in touch.
Thank you, ma'am. It was a pleasure today doing this session with all of the amazing people out here.
It was mutual. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay. Ma'am, can I?
Yeah, bye-bye. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.